Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, it's Parsons. Broken tackle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run on first down. Parsons. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
That one complete to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The Steelers' 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. It's Parsons. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our field.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the double. 54, right there. 54 Mike. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Steelers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Check. Watch 54. I got it. Swing.
On first down, Graves. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch up. Hey, echo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going top shelf first. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Protein spill. Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running right, it's Dorsett. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They're going to look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash. This from 33. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And a Redskin first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Parsons. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. You go tight. You got tight. It's free. Catch it. Stay open.
On 2nd down now. It's Parsons. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready. Hey, hold on. 54. 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 54. March. Come on. Hey. Mike by 4. Mike's by 4. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle. He's got him in. Complete. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 82 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
got you. I got you.
Now a give, right side. Parsons. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You don't want none. Give me a pick up the ball. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. I got it. Delta. Shoot up.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, keep it up. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Go. 53 to Mike. 53.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Steelers will go for the 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go then. And two stop. 54. Mike, 54. So don't say nothing. Let's go.
Now it's Dorsett.
Let's go. Come on.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's going to be a go.
Back to throw. The 20. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Go. Bang.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Parsons. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Love. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Parsons. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside. The 40.
Here we go.
It's a
Here we
gain
go.
of 3.
Here we go.
1st down, Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Dancing away at the 30. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 yards. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Good. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return will stop right around the 25.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set. 50. Plant. Heavy on the edge. Set.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. Hey, Team 6. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They dump it off, complete to Dorsett. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
70, Indy.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Go.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got some space here. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On 1st down, Love. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Better bring. You better bring.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You got nothing. He's out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Wide, run it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Dorsett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
High 7. Back. 2.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Go! Yo, back! Ready?
On the give, this is Dorsett. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They set up the screen to Dorsett. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain. And it keeps the drive moving. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parsons. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Parsons. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the left side. Parsons. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Parsons. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's coming. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, watch it. Take the edge. Come.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parsons. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
X3, 218, chop it. 5. Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now!
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Echo.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm scared.
Mike, 5.
They'll drop the throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Parsons, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Parsons.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing now is Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought in analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Redskins' 42-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the switch on travel.
Check 13. Check 13.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Hand it over.
Hey, I'm coming.
Ready?
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Quarterback keeps it.
Ready?
It's a loss of
18
the
K.
yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, check 24.
Hey. Head up.
On 2nd down, it's Graves, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.